Hello, how are you today? This is JilliBling, and I have another project using the stamp set, Peaceful Deer. It is a wonderful set that has a bundle. Well, they're more a la carte right now, but there's a deer builder punch that coordinates with this stamp set. And earlier in the spring, there was another stamp set that came out, Friends of the Forest, and this deer fits with the punch builder. So you might already have this at home. I don't know if you've used it or not, but I used it here, and today I'd like to do a card just like this, but using Peaceful Deer, which is available in the catalog right now. So it is a fun fold. And I made this, I was trying to think of like evening time or sunset, and the Blackberry Bliss paper is beautiful here. And I was about to make another one using like a richer tone rather than a springtime granny apple green. So you could even make these leaves fall-like if you wish. And you could do it in the like pumpkin pie and calypso coral and daffodil to make it look like the leaves are ready to fall. So let's do another card like this, but in Christmas theme using Peaceful Deer. Okay. So it's a fun fold, and I have little templates here, and I'll take pictures of these either later today or tomorrow. Put them on my blog, and my blog is JilliBling.com, and then you can recreate this project. These are all the pieces. And if you have this paper, you don't have to have perfectly matching pieces because they're all in the same tones. So I think on some of mine, I have, for instance, this one has the little dandelion pieces, and then this one is more the fern. But if I didn't point that out, you probably wouldn't have noticed. And I think these might even be different too. So these are the dandelion, and then this is kind of the smoky ginkgo fern looking piece. But they look great together, just because they're all in the same tones, same colors. Okay, so for the template, these are my pieces for the card, and I'll be following these templates. So the first one, the card base, cut your paper to 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to score it at 1, 2, 5 1/4, and I'll leave this one down here while I do the scoring. The next piece is this piece right here, and that is cut to 3 1/4, 8.5, and scored at 4 1/4. Let's start with that one. That one's easiest. Okay, that's this one. Scored at, let me make sure you could see that. 4 1/4. Okay, that one is done. And like I said, I'll take pictures of the templates, and then you could just pull up the picture and it's easy to reproduce this project. Then these here, we're going to score it at 1, 2, and 5 1/4. There's 1, 2, and if ever you happen to score in the wrong spot, because we're going to be decorating this so much with designer paper and different layers of paper, don't worry if you scored this one at the wrong spot. Go back, get it at 5 1/4, and it will all be just fine. Because did you notice on here I scored it wrong 2 times? You didn't. If you look really close, you might see right here. But once you put the decoration, the paper, the designer paper over the top, you don't notice. Maybe more on the inside, but I'm just pretending like that's extra detail because our cards, they're extra detailed. Okay, done with that. Done with this one. Let's just fold them. Make sure they're straight. Confirm the fold. This one, pretty front, dip down, pretty back side, and then that's the inside of the card. It's funny, every time I do scoring, it's like it doesn't always perfectly match up, but that's okay. That happens to you too, don't worry. On this card, you don't have to worry. Some cards you have to worry, not this one. Okay, there it is. We're done with scoring. So let's build it. And the order and the way you build it, it does matter. So if you're jumping ahead, you might have to pull up some of those pieces. So this piece is going to go on the back and then right here. And I was trying to get it centered when I did my sample, and I didn't. But then I kind of like it. So maybe if you move it over to one side or the other, or just keep it in the center, that's fine. Like this one, I was trying to center it, but this part here is smaller and it's a little bit bigger over there. So maybe I'll do this one the opposite and just pretend like I planned that. So let's put on this piece first. And, well, you know what? Let's first do this inside panel right here. This panel right here. And I'm going to use liquid glue. Just because liquid glue makes it kind of makes the card a little bit stiff and more substantial. So get that one. That looks pretty good. I should do it like I know how to do it. Hold it on the diagonal corners. Diagonal corners. Now I know it's going to work. Yep, that works. And since this piece I have it ready to go, that's for the inside. And I won't put the white piece on yet on the inside because I want to stamp on it first. I know you all don't make mistakes, but sometimes I make mistakes and have to start over. So inside piece. Okay, now the next one to go on is this piece right here. And that's going to attach to the back and then right to the front. And I'm going to put it maybe to this side. Well, you know what? I laid out how to put these pieces on. Let me find that. Okay, maybe this time a little bit more to this side. Or right in the middle, whatever you like. And it doesn't completely go down to the bottom, this, because I didn't score it perfectly. But that works pretty good. There's a little bit of a area that doesn't fit right, but it's okay once I get it decorated. So to attach this, I'm going to put adhesive all over here. And then I know it's going to go, and I want it right up to the top because I don't want that to pull away from the card base. So that could go there, all the way to the bottom. Maybe. Okay, those are equal. And this piece here, just because I didn't fold it quite right. You could see all the folds, but this is going way down to the bottom, equal to the bottom here. Okay, so I will glue this on. Okay, so I'm making sure that it's flat, so when it goes in the card, in the envelope, I want it to be flat. That's good. Okay, now I could put on this piece right here, and the measurement for this piece is not leaving much of a little white layover, but that is making up this difference. So at this point, it's just kind of assembling the card. All the layers before it gets decorated. Okay. That looks good. And if you're like, wait, and you know what, I did this on the first one. I forgot to put the designer paper on before I put this piece, but it works out really easily to fix that. So that's this piece here. And I'm going to put glue under it, and it's easy just to tuck it in. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Solid color. Okay, so put it into there. I could do my little diagonal positioning trick. Look at the bottom corner, look at the top corner, bottom corner. Good, good. So that wasn't so bad. Okay, now this piece is going to go right on here. Clean off my glue tip because I know that this piece is going to be real decorated. Okay, and if ever you have designer paper, and I have raspberry paper and a raspberry layer, if ever your paper cuts a little bit rough and you could see all the white core, you can always take a marker. Well, this is blackberry. That's okay. It's close. And just go over it with a similar color, and it will dry lighter than when you apply it. But that just kind of calms down those rough edges. Okay, and designer paper. Not exactly matching, which because there's so much cute stuff to decorate this, you won't even notice that they're not exactly the same. Or you could have them exactly the same. But I think you get 8 big pieces, this size piece out of a 12 by 12, and only 8 pieces out of a 12 by 12 of this size. So it's not always possible. And these are just going to stay as is. Okay, what else do we have? This is inside paper. This is for the deer, and this is for the words. So let's do the words in Memento Black. How about let's celebrate? And this set has some really nice words and great fonts. I love these fonts. Let's celebrate. But you know what? This is a stamp set that it was cleaned with baby wipes. Baby wipes leave fibers, and the fibers mess up the stamped word. Like, see the word celebrate? See the C, those little fibers? So if you get that happening often and you use baby wipes, now you know why. That's better. And for the inside, since I'm stamping black, oh, I could stamp the deer. Oh dear. Okay. And on the inside, let's celebrate. I want to do 2 words. Something about that time of year. It's the best time of year. That could be here at the top. And then Merry Christmas. Don't you love polymer? Could see right through it. Okay, done with the memento. So this deer, I will punch him out, and if ever you have something it won't fit in there, you can always make a little handle, or do a post-it. Post-it is a good handle too. Okay, so I have one all ready to roll. Colored. And let's see, I have a few other pieces. So this set has 4 animals. Well, actually counting this one, the deer with the words on them, the bunny you could color in, the resting deer, standing deer, and prancing deer. So we've got prancing. And this is the other adult one. And then I made a baby one. And I made a bunny. One of each. I couldn't decide. So I should have a plan. Then there's also trees. I have a bunch of them here cut out. We'll be stamping some of them on the inside. But I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure yet about how and where the trees are going to go. So I'm going to put just a little bit of adhesive on them. And then see, because I could always pull it up. If I put just a little adhesive, it's easy to pull it up. This one here, maybe a triple. And then prancing deer. Then this one I'll leave for the inside. Resting deer. Now put a few trees behind. Don't want it to be too busy as I keep putting more on, more and more stuff. Okay, yeah, this is kind of empty. Maybe this one could go down a little lower. That one could be there. This one I like it tucked back behind. Maybe I should just leave it like that. Oh, I could put it back there. That one, I know I like that. Take advantage of these levels. Ooh. Okay, so that's good for now. I might change it. So for the words, I just stamped them on a little narrow strip of paper. And I'll just trim it. I kind of want to fancy that one up like yesterday's project. So I will take my Sharpie and just do a few little squiggles. Purposely, I'm doing them wiggly, so I don't have to try to keep it straight and do my own frame. I know that wouldn't turn out very good. Okay, it's framed, and that can go right in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to decorate it in a minute with Sparkle and Shine sequins. So I'll be putting some stars in the sky, but I want to do something on the inside with the trees. Okay, so that will be in Garden Green. And I know I like the big tree. Maybe I'll do it full strength and stamp off and stamp off again. It gives it a little bit of depth. And my little critters, once I sit in front of this, probably won't see much of it, but that's okay. Then here's the tree trio. And tree dual, two of them. And little bitty ones. Getting carried away, huh? Stamp off. Okay, that's good. And this stamp set has snowflakes in it, but I think I maybe overdid it a little bit. So I'm going to leave those out. Let's see how these look. See, that looks nice. He's in the forefront. Little bunny. Okay, I'm just going to stick those in place. Boy, I had all the coloring done. So the colors I used are Color Lifter, Crumb Cake, light and dark, Suede, light and dark, Stampin' Up! 100, Stampin' Up! 1000, Smoky Slate, light and dark. So I'm thinking the front of the card is probably just needing to be stuck down. Oh, isn't that nice? See, now you don't have to write much. You could sign your name, be done. Okay, so this is looking good. So this, I'm going to attach it with glue. Just on the bottom. Then this one, I'll attach it with glue because it's just flat. No dimensionals. But Baby Bambi gets the dimensionals. But just little ones. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so this gets glue everywhere other than where my fingers are. Right here. But I have a little bit to trim right there. So, if you have a Brothers Scan and Cut, this is a set to practice on. Because most of these bits and pieces were cut, stamped, and then cut in advance. And that's really nice. And if you don't have one, look it up. Brothers Scan and Cut. You stamping up white paper with an image, but it has to, or it should be, or to make it easy, it should be a continuous lined image, like the deer. Because some of the images they have, just for interest, they have like little gaps in, like see how this one is solid the whole way around? Some of them have like little gaps where it's getting really light on the line image. And those, I guess it's possible, but those don't work so good. The only way I found to fix it is if you take a pencil and continue the outside outline of the image and then erase that. That's a lot of work. But this one, the deer, all you need is that punch. Deer builder punch. Ooh. Prancing deer. So cute. So happy. Let's celebrate. Best time of the year. Okay, so I'm going to put some sparkles in the sky, and I'm going to do 7 of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, which ones to pick out? This little package has a lot in it. I know I want to do some of the iridescent ones. Of course, some of the snowflakes are cute. The stars are cute. And they'll show up on this paper. So there's a star. Here's an iridescent star. And maybe I picked all the snowflakes out of here. Okay, just iridescent little snowflake. How about a silver snowflake? Need a little more glue on my snips. Oop, that's a double. Okay, a silver star. And what is this one? Iridescent. And this star jumped out all on its own. I think it wants to be right there. Okay, there are snowflakes in here. Okay, maybe 2 more, just so I could put a snowflake on. Because it is a snowy theme. 1. Oh, right there. You probably knew that. You're probably saying, Jill, there's one more. Go find you a snowflake. There's a snowflake. Right there. But I think the stars are good. I hope that's the same star. I'll do a iridescent star. Okay. Decorated. And I like to make sure they'll stay in place with just a little drop of glue. And that will dry clear, so I'm not worried about it showing through as it is right now. You just stay right there, all you little stars. Okay, that's it for Peaceful Deer Project Fun Fold. Isn't that nice? Wouldn't you like getting this in the mail? Imagine. Whew. You could say someone really cares. If they sent me this, not to even mention making it. You know what would be cute is puff paint. Oh, I think I put all that in my little aspen tree birdie box. But you can have fun. Oh, you know what would be cute? These have been sitting here waiting. Okay, one more thing, and then that's it. If you happen to have any of this fluff stuff around, and I know it's going to be everywhere, you know what? This card really doesn't need more stuff. Well, more stuff is happening. Okay, if you have mica flakes or something similar from eons ago, you can use them. Or I'm sure you could find them somewhere. Or if you have glitter, we haven't used glitter in a while. Ooh-wee. It's going to be everywhere. But you know, I like my bling. It's like kind of staticky, sticking everywhere. And yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll take a picture. Roomba's on. Clean up all my little bits of snow. Oop, I think I might have stuck it closed. I was trying to rush. See what happens when you rush? Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.